Hey friends, so it's Saturday, the day of the wedding. Last night was the welcome party, had a blast, and man, that band, they were so good. But man, today is gonna be a crazy one, and it's gonna be a busy one. But I couldn't think of a better day for the topic to be hard work, hustle, and grind. Because filming weddings is hard work, it's a hustle, and it's a grind. All right, well, I hope you guys have a beautiful Sunday, because that's probably when you're gonna see this, but all right, let's go. Hey Siri, find the nearest coffee. Neat.
Check it out.
Allen Bros Beanery Cafe. Walking distance, I can just hop back out of the car. Sweet. Definitely one of those days where coffee is a must. Have a good one. Let's do this. When you're filming in a hotel room with a big old window like this one, I'm gonna try to sit over there and talk for a second. This is really harsh light coming in, but usually hotels have one of these little guys. They kind of give you a little bit of privacy, but what it does is it diffuses the light, and so it makes it nice and soft over here. So use that thing so it'll just kind of break up the light, make it nice and soft, and look awesome. So, hard to tell, but see what I'm saying? Let's talk for a second about hard work. The first thing I want to throw out there is just my own personal journey experience and thoughts on this. I don't know, it might be different than how you've thought about hard work and work ethic, but it's interesting because the common thread right now, for most people that know me, for most people that know what I do, that I've worked with, the common thread is that I work hard. I hustle, I go, I do what it takes to get it done. While I believe that to be true now, that hasn't always been the case. I think I did a good job of hiding it when I was younger, but man, when I was younger, when I say younger, I mean like early 20s, mid 20s, like not very long ago, like 6-7 years ago, and especially during high school and stuff, my work ethic was trash, and I got by on a couple of things. I'm just being honest, I got by on a couple things, which was charisma and my ability to build relationships. And so that would get me by from being what was truly actually a terrible employee that was just gonna do the minimum to get the job done. So just putting that out there. So I haven't always been this way, and that's kind of what I want to talk about. I haven't always been this way, and that's why I believe sometimes the conversation becomes that it's one of those things you're born with, that you're born with work ethic, you're born with this ability to just know the value of work. And I just don't know if I agree with that, because again, I'm an example. My work ethic was trash when I didn't know what I wanted. That's the difference. It's the key. I didn't know what I wanted when I was younger, and so when I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't pinpoint, I didn't choose my target, I was floundering around. I was doing the very minimum to get by and playing lots and lots of NBA 2K. NBA 2K9, by the way, there'll never be a better season. That game was phenomenal. I have a story about NBA 2K9 that I will tell in another vlog, but yeah, anyway. I guess the point of this rant is I want to encourage you to set some goals. And I learned this from my time at Dutch Bros. I learned this from my mentors I had at Dutch Bros. And it continues to be fulfilled over and over and over again. The power of writing down goals. And let me clarify, when I say writing down goals, I don't mean think about them. I don't mean type them on your phone. I don't mean tell somebody about them. I mean grab a piece of actual paper with a pencil and write the goal. There's something that happens in your mind when you make those words come to life on paper. Don't know what it is, can't explain it. What I can tell you is every year that I've been writing goals and I've written them down on paper, usually I never go back and look at them. I just write them down, and I don't even think twice about them, and I don't even take steps towards those goals consciously, but subconsciously it's in there, and it's brewing. And so I find that I end up actually achieving most of those goals that I set subconsciously, because they're in the back of my brain, and I just believe it's in the power of writing it down. If you haven't yet, set some goals. And also, if you're struggling to know what you want, if you feel like you don't know what you want to be, if you're young and you're just like, man, I don't know what I want. Do I want college? Do I want to work? Where's my future? Let me just give you a piece of advice that I wish I would have been able to grasp and really hold on to when I was younger. I wish I would have been able to sit down and decide what I wanted to do without these extra kind of factors that I would keep in my mind. Obviously, the big one being money, right? We got to make money. But then also, societal pressure and a bunch of things that go into when you start thinking about it. So here's what happens. Here's what happened to me. Maybe it's happening to you. What happened to me is I would sit there and I would think about, well, I'm kind of good at this thing, so maybe I'll do this job because it pays well. Or here is an opportunity being thrown at me, and I guess I can wrap my head around that, and I can do that. When you're trying to decide what you want for your life, do not let money, do not let circumstance, do not let opportunity drive that. You have to set those things aside. You gotta sit down and go, what the heck do I want to do with my life day in and day out? If money were an issue and nothing else mattered, what would you do with your life? And that's the thing that's important, is deciding what you want. And it can be anything. I mean, anything. There's no rules. There's no rules to what you can do. So whatever it is you love, decide that thing. And the bigger one is, why do you love it? Answer that question. Why do you love it? And then the last little like star next to this statement about choosing what you want and working hard towards it. You have to be willing to go a little extra, work a little more, do something more than other people are willing to do to get what you want. Because you can't just all of a sudden drop everything and go towards the thing that you're not making any money at yet. You need to do both, which means work hard. But here's the thing, here's the magic, is if you know what you want and you love it, it's not gonna feel like work. Man, I talked way longer than I was supposed to, but I hope that was valuable to you guys. And I'm just sharing the kind of stuff that I go through, the kind of things that I struggle with. But I wanna leave you with, write down the goal. Write it down today. Hey, and you know what? Make it better. Write down the goal and then share it with me. Put it on the comments below, something. Share it with me, so that way it's out there in the world for other people to know too. All right, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next video tomorrow.